G'day guys, welcome back again. Got a big messy table here. I've been playing around with blues and oranges. This is the one I did just before. Way too many cells. Don't like it. Doing another one. So, colours, just blues and a pop of orange. So for my cells, I'm doing the coconut milk hair serum, not coconut milk from the supermarket in the grocery aisle. It's coconut milk hair serum, and I'm going to put 2 little drops in each colour except the white, and that's it. It's very strong. Go around 3 times. A bit of a stir. Oops, I contaminated my cup. Got very dirty gloves at the moment. Once I've done this pour, I'll clean up. So I'm going to layer my colours twice in the cups. I find layering them twice gives me a better result than layering them 3 times. I tend to get a bit of mud and my colours aren't as distinct and bright when I do more layers than 2. I guess they just blend a bit much. So I'm going to go light, dark, light, dark. And for my pouring medium today, I have just got Floetrol and glue. No store-bought pouring medium today. I just want to see what happens if I don't use it. In my early videos, I only used Floetrol, and then I started adding a bit of glue, and then I added this store-bought pouring medium. Oh, bird. That's the cockatoo outside. I think he's hungry. They're very noisy. I'm going to shut the door. Why are you so noisy? My goodness. He's sitting on my table on my deck saying, please feed me. They're so loud. Okay, back to the white. I'll feed him later. Also going to feed the kookaburras tonight as well. They get meat, and the cockatoos and the lorikeets and the galahs and the corellas, and what else do we get? Pale-headed rosellas. They all get seed. Okay, that's the white finished. Second layer. That one I showed you earlier. It was a slightly thinner mix, and I've just got way too many cells, and they haven't really kept their shape all that well. The thinner your mix, the more cells you'll get, but they won't be a very, well, I don't think they were very nicely shaped cell. When they stretch out of shape, they all knock into each other, and it's just a mass of cells. So I'm making it a little bit thicker this time around. Added a bit more glue to thicken it up. And I've got 3 parts pouring medium to 1 part global impasto paints. Now I'm going to put the dark blue on the orange because I think it'll look nicer than the light blue on the orange. This is a blue I make up myself. I haven't found many nice blues that I like. They're either too pale or they're a bit purple, so I'll make my own. I also make my own navy because I can't find a nice navy. Well, not in the Global anyway. Other brands have really nice navies, but they can be quite expensive. And the way I go through paint with my experiments, I'll just stick to the cheaper brands for now. Okay, that's all the paint. Wipe my hands. Oh, that's loud, isn't it? Okay, so paints. We have Deep Space, which you can't buy anymore, so as I said, I make that one myself. It's a lovely dark navy blue. And the orange is just one that I've bought. It's called Orange. This one is a very pale blue. It's called a Marina. It's also a limited edition colour. And then that's the blue that I make myself. And of course, some white. And the earlier one I did today that I'm not real happy with because it's just Cellmania. It had black in it as well. But it's gone a little bit muddy and, as I said, just way too many cells for my liking. And I probably should have cut back on the coconut milk hair serum, but I thought I'll make my mix thicker instead and still leave the 2 drops in. And if this is still way too many cells, then I'll keep my mix thick like this and I'll drop my coconut milk hair serum to 1 drop per colour and see if that helps. Let's go. Whoa, I didn't do that well at all. Very bad tilt. It's better. Not so good. Don't know what's wrong with me today. I just can't get these flips today. Leaving too much paint in. It's so hard on a small surface. It's much easier on a bigger surface. It really is. Okay. Will I torch? I will torch a little bit in the blue there because I think there's some orange cells under there that would like to come up and play. And then just a quick torch for popping bubbles. And there come the orange ones. Interesting. That's what happens when you change your pouring medium. You kind of have to start from scratch again with the experiments. Or I could just stick with what I know. That would be easier, wouldn't it? I always try and do better and do better and do better and, well, think that I can do better, but maybe it's just not possible, like, to change pouring mediums and do better. Maybe I should just stick with what I've got. I don't like that. Don't know what that is, but I don't like it. I'm going to put some colour in there. If I can get any of my navy out. A little blob of navy in there. Just to break that up a bit. Alright, let's get to tilting. I don't like that. I think that's because I've torched. I should probably not torch. It's just bringing up too much. I'll do another one and not torch. Maybe. Yeah, the torch is bringing all these little things up to the surface and then they stick together and don't like that look. Okay, let's tilt anyway and see what happens. See if I can stretch some of these out. Side to side. And I'll just just touch the corner there to bring that over. Actually, I might just pour a tiny little bit on. Just like that. The colours are pretty. They're not as muddy as the previous one, where my mix was thinner. So that's a good thing. The thinner your mix, the muddier your colours will go, because with thinner mix they can mix more, I guess, so you do get more mud from a thinner mix. A thicker mix, your paints will stay more separated. Side to side as we go. Maybe I can actually get that off, that bit that I don't like. Might be able to tilt it off. But I have to watch up here. I can't lose too much of it down there, otherwise the other's going to get too elongated. We're going to have to leave it like that. Which means I have a huge, horrible caterpillar there. Pouring's frustrating at times, isn't it? Try and change something and hope for a better outcome, and I don't know, sometimes you get, some parts are really pretty, but then you get these muddy caterpillars and it's not a good outcome. But if I hadn't have torched to begin with, the tiny caterpillars wouldn't have come up and they wouldn't have stretched into a big caterpillar. So I can do it again and not torch and not bring up those little tiny cells that I stretch out. So I'll do that. That's the plan. Okay, so this is the previous one with a slightly thinner mix. See, it's a lot busier, and I've got those huge cells there that I don't like at all. This is better. I've got more background. There's some pretty blue there. I've got pops of orange. I've got some light blue going through there. So I've actually got some background, which is really, I like that because then the cells really pop. If it's too busy like that, you can't see the background, and cells, well, they don't really stand out. But there's some really pretty ones. That one's got probably 4 colours in it. So there's quite a few multicoloured cells in there, which are really pretty. So I'm happy with that. I guess I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'll do one more today, and I think I'll cut down on the coconut milk hair oil and not torch before I tilt. And I'm not even going to torch now because I don't want anything else to come up and make it way busy. Okay, take you in for a close-up. I'll try to. So I'm quite happy with that. Those little pale blue cells have really popped up nicely on the right hand side on the top there. And then the little orange pops in the blue in the middle, that looks really pretty too. It's just that blurry caterpillar that I don't like. But I'll see if I can get rid of that next time. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.